Welcome to our show. We're ready to go. It's a brand new podcast episode. It's Bromingo.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to episode 87 of the show. The phone number is 512-766-4646. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, comment, share with a friend, all those beautiful, nice things. Become a VIP like Steven Ferreira, Bill Sr., Blake Made Mike Quit, Sean the Don, and Big Daddy Pelly for as little as 99 cents a month, and we'll give you a shout out on the weekly. Billy, so good to have you still here.
I know
This is going to be probably our last show we can do together before you fly back.
it is always great when people have me.
It's really, really nice to have you home.
I love it.
Hopefully, TSA doesn't let you on the plane.
Yeah, hopefully they won't let me on.
Hopefully, they watched the last episode and realized that you could be a possible threat.
I am not a threat, just so TSA knows.
You saw it. You saw the episode.
Am I allowed to talk about stand-up comedy?
Of course.
Okay, I saw Lewis Black. Are you familiar with Lewis Black?
Yes.
It's a bit of a legend.
Oh yeah.
He put out a new special.
Really?
I watched like the first maybe 10 minutes or so.
Okay.
Not that much. But one of the only parts that I distinctly remember was him talking about how TSA has one goal: stop terrorists.
Yep.
But if you look at what TSA does, that does not appear to be their goal.
No, they just ruin everyone's day.
TSA asks you questions like, and I'm literally just doing the bit, but I found it to be really funny.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lewis Black, who's a comedy legend.
Yeah, of course.
But he's talking about, they ask you questions. Did you let a stranger pack your suitcase? So it's like the answer to that question, yes or no, does not result in the TSA knowing if you are a terrorist or not.
Right.
If you say yes, all they know is that you are a psychopath.
Right.
Yeah. That's just, and then he goes
Right.
on further.
You're
from there.
a crazy person.
A true crazy person. So now, Blake, you didn't want to switch pants with me.
No,
and
I
I'm not
didn't.
going to let that slide so easily. Now, you relented and you gave me your shirt and your
Yes.
shirt, but you refused to switch pants with me.
Yeah, I mean, well, I like my pants.
Yeah, you don't want me to rip them.
Well, yeah, I mean, to be honest, could you get into them?
Let's
Maybe.
see.
Maybe.
Let's see right now. Let's see if I could get into your pants right now. Take them off and let me see. Yes! He is taking off his shoes, slipping them off without even undoing the laces. A baller move. Headphones are off. Belt is being... He's kicking the shoes. Fuck those shoes. Belt is being undone. Pants are... I should probably be matching him as well. That way I can see if... I forgot to take my shoes off first. I'm going to fucking fall. Okay. So let's see if I can even get one leg in.
Yeah, let's see what happens
What
here.
size are you?
I'm a 28 waist.
All right, I am literally a 38.
Okay.
So we're gonna.
It's about 10 inches too small.
I could fit in there with your pants on. Should we try that? God, I love getting what I want.
You fucking did it, dude. He was trying to get
I
me.
love getting what I want.
He
Dude.
tried so hard to get us to change clothes. And I was like, no, I don't want to do it, Billy. You were all sweaty last episode.
Those pants aren't even on, dude.
They're not even on.
I heard a rip.
Dude, I love those pants.
A rip.
Come on, man.
No, I didn't hear a rip. Button might have popped off or something though.
I'm swimming in these.
Yeah, bro. I'm a big boy.
Very, very nice.
I
Very
rarely
nice.
leave you this speechless, Blake.
No,
You've known me a long time.
I just can't believe what had happened already in this episode.
It's the power of the yes and.
Well, I'm not going to say no to taking my pants off.
Of course.
And then swapping with you. That's just kind of hilarious.
So funny.
But when it was off camera, I was like, no, I'm not going to fucking do that.
Fair enough.
So that's the secret, I guess. If you want me to do something I don't want to do,
Wait till the cameras
yeah,
are
just
rolling.
ask me on camera.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
That's like why I didn't tell Sean we are going to eat sardines.
Yeah.
I told him on camera, like, we're going to eat some fucking sardines, bro.
You're a skinny guy, huh?
Yeah, dog.
You've always been really skinny.
I have, man. I've just broken 125, I think.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm 5'10".
Dude, I was born 110.
Let's go.
No, I mean, I'm trying to think of when I would have been 125.
Do you know what your baby weight was?
Not offhand. No.
Yeah. No, I mean, no one can beat Mike anyways.
No,
Mike was a
Mike
12-pound baby.
Yeah, he's a big baby. That's fucking crazy.
It is wild.
They should have put Big Mike on the... We shouldn't talk about Mike anymore. He's dead.
He's dead to us.
He's gone. Rest in peace, Mike.
Rest in peace, Mike.
Born 12 pounds.
Died on keto.
Yep.
No, I talked to him on the phone actually the other day, man.
Should we call him right now?
And I told him we can.
Yeah, I say we call him.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him he's on the pod though.
No, yeah, he'll hate that.
Yeah, he won't like that. And he's not gonna watch anyway, so he'll never know.
He'll just literally never know. Yeah.
But I told him.
Is my phone in your pockets?
Let me see. Let's play. What's in Billy's pockets? No, it's not.
No. Oh yeah, I plugged it in. Don't worry about it. Oh, nice. That's a huge find.
It's mine now.
Yeah, it's yours.
Man, so we've been partying.
Yeah, we have been partying. I mean, I'm not here for very long, so
Right. We've been making the
we've
most
been
out
making
of
the
it.
most out of it. Yeah.
It's been pretty fun, man. I wasn't properly hydrated the other night,
No, you were not.
and I found myself. I swear to God, I was so fine. I was feeling great. I took a piss, and all of a sudden my body was like, "Uh-oh, wait, we needed that water."
Yeah.
And it's gone now.
You came back from the piss, fully gone already.
I sat down, and the world started spinning around me.
Yeah, and you were just saying the word spins.
Yep, spins.
I got the spins.
I wasn't trying to, make a scene.
It seemed like you had a desire to keep it low key
Yeah.
until you couldn't anymore.
Right. There was a certain point where it's like, well, I'm gonna fart. I'm gonna fart. I'm gonna fart. I'm gonna fart.
I'm gonna fart.
No.
I'm so sick.
I'm gonna start seeing the light. I felt like I was gonna start passing out or something. And I was like, water. I need water. Someone please give me water. And the second I started drinking water, I started to feel fine.
We put like 3 bottles of water in you, sang a couple songs, and you were back to
It was the
normal.
songs. It
Yeah.
was the songs more than anything.
We
that
sang
saved
some
me.
rally numbers.
Yeah.
And it was funny because Blake was borderline. It wasn't comatose, but prior to the songs, we'd been asking, Blake, are you all right? And then you'd get about 10 seconds of silence, genuinely, and it was dark. And then he would go, I just need time. I just need some time.
Yeah, you gotta let.
Which is the worst thing I think I've ever heard a sick person say. It's like this, if you had said, I just need 10 minutes, even if you had said that and then 10 minutes later been like, I just need 10 minutes, I feel like that would have been better than, I need time. Time will heal me. We were like, time will heal? I have bottles of water. I'm offering you water and you need time?
Well, I'm gonna hit you with a fun fact, Bill. Your body can absorb about 4 ounces of water a minute.
Okay.
So if I were to just chug that bottle of water, it would have just sent a signal to my brain to say piss.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So I had to take it a little bit slow.
You did take it slow. That was smart. You paced it out
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, and those waters hit exactly as they needed to.
But then
It worked out.
to get back to it, once we start singing the songs, this less than Blake
Yes.
that was begging for more time, he just starts sort of
Keeping a rhythm.
keeping beats with the songs around the fire, which are all about him coming back to life.
Well, you guys had an idea to lift up the chair I was in.
We were petitioning you that we would lift. So let's be clear. There was a lot going into the issue at hand. You were sick from your own lack of hydration.
Yep.
But then also, one of our smartest friends had thrown a Gatorade bottle in the fire so that it would explode.
Right.
Unfortunately, it did explode, which was awesome.
Right.
But unfortunately, it stayed in the fire after
Yeah.
it popped. And then we were all like obviously inhaling the worst carcinogens we could possibly find.
Right,
on the
and that was
market.
making me nauseous and anxious.
Yeah, and you were like, all of us, I think, were a little. I wrapped that blanket around my head like trifold.
Yeah.
I had like 3 layers of blanket.
I was
going.
doing the someone just farted in class thing.
Yep. We were
know?
all covering ourselves in some way, but then we were arguing that, okay, maybe you would actually feel better and the rally would come faster if we got you down by the fresh river water and the river air.
Yeah.
But you couldn't walk. You made it pretty clear. It seemed pretty clear that walking was a bad idea. And as Nate pointed out, there were 4 people and 4 legs to your chair.
Yep.
We could have hoisted that. It wasn't a far walk to the river.
Nope.
And we could have walked you down, but you just kept saying, I'm going to puke.
It's
If
probably
you do
about
that, I'm going to puke.
it's probably about 35 pounds each person.
Oh, yeah,
So it's not that.
It would not. No, we could have
Yeah.
done it. I think that was well understood that the 4 of us could have lifted you.
You could have brought me down to the river like my pallbearers.
Yes, exactly. Or like your kingly sort of.
Yes, I like that better.
On what would the word be again? Sedan would be like what you're riding, the sedan chair, right?
Yeah, I would. My humble servants.
Yeah, I guess we would have been your humble servants, or your compassionate caretakers. Maybe would be.
You
good.
could say that.
Yeah, you could.
could.
You could. Same way you
I'm
could
not
say
going to.
servants if you're a colonial bastard.
Right. I think
Yeah.
that's what it should be. It's in my blood.
Yeah. So he got really sick. And as we've talked about on the podcast before, Blake is a passer outer. You've passed out in my arms in the past. You've
Yep.
passed out in other instances.
Yeah, and I usually shit myself too when I pass out.
Yeah, that is what I was worried about.
Historically.
Now that actually we've moved by it, I didn't even say this to you that night, but I kept being like, he's gonna shit himself in my dad's lawn chair.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I kept thinking. Is Blake's gonna shit all over my dad's lawn chair?
Shout out to Big
There's
Bill.
gonna be shit running down it, and thankfully, no shit.
No, 'cause I started hydrating.
Lots of hydration, lots of singing and clapping.
Yep.
And then, you were saying that night that you thought the songs were the thing that brought you back.
I still think it is.
Yeah,
It definitely was.
it was awesome.
That's what revived me. The spirit of the song.
Yeah. God bless music, man.
God
Music's
bless
awesome.
it, dude. It was in the vein of a shanty.
Yeah, shanty songs for sure. There were shanty-esque songs.
Yeah.
But they played around in a few different. Well, I think we started trying to do doo-wop, and we made like one of the whitest sounding doo-wop songs of all time. There wasn't a lot of do in the wop, and then we found the shanty sort of rhythms, and those our DNA is more attuned to those rhythms,
Right.
and those came out more naturally.
Yes. Right. It's like we're on a boat and we're crossing the 7 seas for spices.
Do you think?
Bringing it back.
All the way back. Do you think? Do you think like white drill rappers are a problem?
My thing about white rappers has always been just be authentic about it.
Yeah.
I don't really like when when it's all about lying about who they are and what they
Yeah.
do with their lifestyle.
Yeah.
Because I feel like all music eventually becomes multicultural.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't think it's necessarily bad, but there is definitely people who act like something they're not, and I think that's it appropriates.
Now, so here would be my devil's advocate argument. What if this white guy who's totally inauthentic has an awesome drill rapper voice? Like his voice is so well suited for it, and he hops on good beats.
At the end of the
and
day,
all of it's lies.
At the end of the day,
This is not about a person in particular either. It's totally hypothetical.
At the end of the day, a good song is a good song, and most
Yeah.
people don't care
Yeah.
about the origin if it moves them.
Yeah, that's true.
So would I would be able to say this is problematic, but it is good. If it's a banger, it's a banger. It's a
Yeah,
banger.
Fair enough. Definitely inherently problematic, though.
Yeah.
Especially with like drill. Well, not with drill, but with, that sort of very sort of, in the culture sort of music.
Right.
Doesn't have to be a rap genre either.
Right. But I mean, nothing ever really stays in one culture, anyways.
No.
But there is a respectful way to go about something like that, and a disrespectful way to go about something like that.
Sure. Yeah.
Which has always been my opinion on that.
I could see that. Yeah. There is, to get into the specifics of it, there is a new white drill rapper. I don't know his name. His name might be like Little Mabu or something like that. It's a white drill rapper, and his whole thing is that he's actually a prep school kid who like I saw this was going viral. Like the beginning of one of his music videos was him in like his preppy outfit being like, goodbye, father, I'm off to school. And his father being like, I'll be home late. I'm going to be at bridge club. And then when he goes out the door, he's in like the fucking projects with fucking all these gangbangers on the stairs. And he's going, I went to the hood to say I made it out. That sort of thing. It's like, I was watching that like, wait, maybe all the rap I've ever liked is bad. It just makes you question the whole like idea of, rap for white people.
Right, because then you're like fetishizing parts of other people's cultures.
Yeah, totally. It's just wild. But also then like, I guess I'm curious if, that makes its way all the way down to, people who are making music for a certain audience, and then when they get the wrong audience, they get really upset. You know what I mean? Like this is a whole other question, but it's in the similar vein of like, who's a good example? No Name?
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I was
That's who
thinking
you're
of.
thinking of. No Name got really mad, sort of stopped performing live because, as she said it, she was like she hated looking out at like the white crowd.
I like the JPEG Mafia approach,
Yeah,
where he just calls them crackers.
yeah, that's a good one.
And if you stick around, he's like, you're a real fan.
You've seen JPEG
Twice.
live twice? Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw him once. I really
Amazing.
liked it. It's just there's something really special about the way he does it. He was alone, right, when you saw him?
Yeah, he had there was some just local DJ guy
Oh, there was
playing before him just to hype the crowd up.
Oh, before him.
Yeah.
And then he came out alone.
Yes.
Yeah, I see. I love that because there's so much the appeal of a JPEG Mafia performer who, it's like
Makes his
There's
own stuff,
really no
mixes his
one
own
like-
stuff, records his own stuff, and then
Yeah.
plays it himself. He doesn't have a guy behind him. I think the first time I saw him, he might have had someone,
yeah.
but Dude, wait, maybe not.
I don't think so.
I feel like I feel like he does. He has his laptop on a table and he goes.
And then the table's at like the back of the stage, so he's running back and forth between songs to set up the next song.
And at one point he was like, "Wait a minute, I forgot. I don't know the words to that song. Hold up, we're gonna go to the next one."
Yeah,
and he just goes to the next song.
Yeah, it was great, and it gave you the illusion, even if it wasn't real, that when you're calling songs out and then he's doing them, it really convinces you, like, oh, holy shit, maybe he heard one of us. And now he's fucking doing it because he heard we want it. Even if it was already planned in his set, which there's really no way to know. But him.
First time I saw him, he asked us what song we wanted him to finish with.
Oh, you know what? He did the same thing.
Yeah,
that is what it was. And then people said, I can't wait till Morrissey dies, whatever that one's called is. Yeah. That was what people were shouting out, and then he did it. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, holy fuck. Yeah, it was just like that.
Well, the song is I Can't Fucking Wait Till Morrissey Dies.
Yeah, it's a great title.
Yeah.
Great title. I forget the title, but there's a JPEG song where like the whole first few minutes is a sample of a cop getting killed. Do you know what song that is? I think it's on what's that album called? Black Ben Carson, the one with that one. That's the album title too, right?
Oh, is it as I just killed a cop and now I'm horny?
Oh yeah. I just killed a cop and now I'm horny. Has like real audio of a cop being killed. And I remember people getting upset about it and him being like, "Come on."
Yeah, he'll also he'll also put like Stone Cold Steve Austin in his song.
He has a song called Black Steve Austin.
Does he?
Yeah, he has a song called Black Steve Austin. It's
I gotta take off the sweater.
Okay, thank God, because I'm sweating dicks with the flannel on. Thank fuck. I've been waiting for you to say something. Are you taking it off for me? Because I was trying to give you eyes. Like, please take that. I had agreed to wear the flannel for as long as he wore the.
Well, I'm watching your face sweat. I'm just like worried about my pants.
Yeah, they're gonna be wet. I thank you so much for lending me these pants.
I was gonna wear those to work tomorrow, man. Not anymore.
Not anymore. No. If it makes you feel any better, I wear my clothes for a few days.
Well, there you go. There you go, dude. You know. I saw a meme recently, and it was like making fun of like how like when you'd be in school, people would be like, "Didn't you wear that yesterday?"
Yeah.
And it's like, "Yeah, bro, I have a washing machine."
Yeah.
Dude, you weren't washing that shit.
No.
And you can wear clothes for more than one day without them stinking. Yeah. Like, you know, like it's a thing that's possible. And to some people, they're just like, "That's disgusting." And it's like, Jesus Christ, shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah. I think there are certain clothes that it's more excusable with.
T-shirts,
jeans.
You want to change your socks and underwear.
Yeah, that shit.
Wearing the same socks and underwear is
a
bad idea.
Day two, people know. I actually went through a slump phase where I wore the same socks for a really long time.
Yeah,
and they got so gross that a girl came into my dorm and had a full mental breakdown. Like actually, full on fucking breakdown because people were trying to be polite and not point out that the ridiculously bad smell was me. Uh-huh. And she was like, "No, seriously, what is that smell?" And when no one would answer, it was like, and she just absolutely snapped. And I was like, "Oh, I think it's me."
So yeah, what was it? You weren't making time to do laundry?
I was just depressed. You know, it's just like you're not making time to do anything. You know, I just wasn't doing any of the things I should have been doing, and primarily manifested itself in clothes changing, probably. Mm-hmm. But also, you know, I don't want to say depression's an excuse. In my case, it was. You know, I knew I was upset, so then I was letting that be the reason why I wasn't doing any of the things I knew I should do. Mm-hmm. With some people, it's not as easy to sort of, you know, address it mentally. With me, it definitely was. I was like, I could have stopped at any point. I think I had that capability right there. Yeah. And then once I did, it was like, oh yeah, God, what have I been doing?
I don't sweat a ton, so I do wear the same clothes sometimes, you know, back to back, and it's usually fine. It's usually not an issue.
Face sweating is my curse. My sweat starts in my face, and it starts in my forehead in particular.
Yeah,
and then
I'm seeing it.
It drips down my whole face. Yeah. And then people see a guy, a hairy, husky man with sweat dripping down his face, and they're like, "Oh, whatever smell I smell right now is that guy." You know, anything I smell right now has got to be that guy. And you could tell. You know, you could tell with people, even if I'm very clean.
Right.
It's like, oh fuck, I bet they think
the
it's
blame's
me.
getting put on you.
I bet they think it's me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I cleared out a whole outdoor porch the other day with one fart.
Really?
Yeah.
An outdoor porch.
Outdoor porch. And
Holy
everybody
shit.
went inside. Every single person. Every single person. And I didn't get the blame either. It just went unsolved, which was amazing.
That's amazing. I just had a friend tell me that she had to quit a job because her coworker smelled so bad.
Ugh, rough.
Really rough. And I think I think she even tried.
Ugh.
And was like, "Hey, like, you know, this is a little tough, you know, we work in close quarters and just, you know, this is becoming a bit of an issue." And they just didn't care.
Wow.
This person just didn't give a fuck.
Kind of badass.
It is kind of punk, right? Yeah. It's like, well, dude, I mean, it is a very like cultural thing to be like, I can have no body odor.
Yeah.
That's not a thing that exists in all cultures.
No.
Deodorant's not a norm. And it wasn't for centuries.
Well, now I would say it kind of is, right? I don't know internationally.
In a lot of places, but I feel like it's more of like a Western thing.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know enough about it.
I just feel like it's more common in other places.
I know that
just
there's
like,
the stereotype that like Europeans don't use deodorant.
Right.
Isn't that is that real?
Well, yeah, I think that it's like those dirty French fucks.
Yeah, those nasty Francophiles.
No, I also don't really know specifics. I'm under the impression that it's a very like American thing to be like, we have to smell like fragrance or nothing.
Yeah. You have to smell like nothing. That's the big thing in America.
Are you sensitive to fragrance?
I have a terrible nose. I cannot smell anything, genuinely. I've actually cooked food that was totally spoiled and was about like fork to my mouth, and a buddy of mine came home and was like, "What the fuck is that smell?" Oh, bleh! And then was like, "Oh my God, it's your food, bro. It's your food." And I was like, "This isn't that old." And then we did the math, and it was like a month old. And it wasn't something I had cooked. Something that someone else had left it for us in the fridge. Yeah. And I lost track of how long it had been there and was just like, "Oh, yes, I don't have to eat. Someone left us this food." And then by the time I was like literally fork to mouth, my two roommates, it was two people, but my two roommates came home and were like, bro, open the windows and throw that out. Like, that's how bad my nose is. I just can't smell anything.
I feel like I encounter a lot of people in my life who cannot stand when they smell cologne, when they smell perfume.
Oh, interesting.
It throws them for such a fucking loop. And I don't understand it, man, because I have people walk into the store and all of a sudden the whole store smells like them.
Yeah.
But it's fragrance and it's like, nice.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing I'll say is like when I can smell myself, where I'm like, oh, I smell bad, I know that's a big deal because I don't have a great nose. So if I'm smelling myself, I'm like, okay, shower stat.
Yeah.
You know, if it's been like a day or a full day, no shower, or if I skipped one shower, and then it's like, huh, is that me?
Dude, ever since I got the septum ring, my smell has been all fucked up.
Yeah, well, because you're smelling it.
It smells terrible all the time.
That's ass.
It smells like ass.
Can you fix it, or that's a byproduct?
I can take it out and clean it.
How often?
Here's the thing. I've been putting it off for weeks.
I told you when I came. Didn't I lick it a couple times ago?
No. So that day I cleaned it with wet Q-tip.
Okay, that's pretty good.
But it's not enough.
It's not enough.
It's not enough. You need to really get in there. You need to unscrew it. You need to get in there and really. I've boiled it before, and that works fine. But that's my shirt.
Oh yeah, I swear to God, I forgot it was your shirt. I was trying to wipe your dirty septum germs, but it's probably better on your shirt for the dirty septum germs, right? Probably makes more sense.
I never even wanted you to have my clothes.
Yeah, and I wish I had a septum ring I could be wearing. Do you have an extra?
No, I don't. And also, you don't have have a hole.
Yeah, I don't have a hole.
We could go do it right now. We could go get it done.
My ear? I feel like I would let you pierce.
I can't. I've never even seen your ears. Not once in my life. Do you even have ears?
We should find a photo of me as a little kid and make it have no ears. That would be so funny. Oh, man. I think I'm losing circulation in my feet from wearing your pants.
You should get two...
I'm like stretching them out and they feel fuzzy and shit. You know, like when you got a boa constrictor on you, you lose feeling in all your limbs.
That feeling that everyone knows of having a boa constrictor around you. I think you should get 2 eyebrow piercings.
Oh, interesting. You know, I have I don't know if it'll do it because I'm super wet right now, but I'm glazed like a donut. But is the Warlock eyebrow doing its thing?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I have one. It's probably not as extenuated as it could be.
I mean, I can see it over here, too.
Yeah, but it doesn't go up the same way. It's like, I have it, but it's only like 1 or 2 hairs.
Yeah.
So it's not the same. But maybe if I could get some piercings right under them, that'd be cool. I've always wanted the bar. You know the bar right here?
The industrial.
Yeah. I always thought that was a cool look.
I think that's a really cool one, too.
It's a cool look, yeah. But those are hard to take care of.
I've heard that too.
Yeah.
I know Bianca was telling me pretty recently about how she has cartilage piercing that she just cannot get it to heal.
Tough.
And it's like a nightmare. It's like, damn, like I want to get ear piercings, but like, holy shit, that's not worth it, dude. Because even just dealing with this one, this is one of the easy ones. They say it doesn't hurt and it's not hard to heal. It was not my experience on either front. It fucking hurt, and it took like the maximum amount of time that they told me to heal.
Tough.
So it's also the only piercing I've ever had. So if people who have piercings say this one doesn't hurt, then I'm not sure I'm willing to take the amount of pain for the others. You know, like I just don't think I can handle that thing.
Nate, do you have any piercings or tattoos?
None he can show us.
You got a piercing you can't show us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just say they call him the Prince.
They call him the Prince. I bet we could share this story. Someone told us a story the other night of seeing a domino shoved up someone's dick.
Dude, that was amazing.
It wasn't that crazy? And then the thing that blew my mind the most was that at the end of the story, we all figured out the domino was sideways. We had all
Like a hammerhead
imagined
shark.
a vertical sort of situation.
Yes.
And instead it was fully hammerhead style.
Right.
That blew my mind.
Right.
Actually.
But for practical use.
Yeah, there was a practical use.
It's for sex.
Yeah, first it's a sex thing.
It's a sex thing.
Should we go full tradcath? Traditional Catholic podcasting? That's an interesting thought. I've never had before. There's a market. You know what I mean?
They're true.
Like if
And
every
who's
week,
catering to them right now?
Weirdos.
No one our age.
Weirdos. Old weirdos.
Yes.
Yeah. And Dasha, you know the red scared chick? You know who I'm talking about at all?
No.
I mean, we could do a whole episode on this, but Dasha, whatever her name is, she was a co-host of Red Scare. She might still be. I think they still do it. She took
Red Scare is in like communism.
Red Scare is in the name of a podcast. It's
Okay.
more of a cheeky thing.
Okay.
But they were
Pull up my pants here.
Bro, the highest I could get these was like right at cock level. Like they're
Right.
really, really tight. Dasha.
Dasha.
You might know her as the famous video of the InfoWars girl getting owned. You know what I'm talking about? There's a girl in like a Sailor Moon outfit with like an iced coffee and her phone in her hand. And she's talking to an InfoWars interviewer and she's kind of just ripping her to pieces. It was a pretty viral video. That video birthed one of the strangest careers I think I've ever seen. Dasha was on Succession. Dasha played, oh God, what was the character's name? She was Kendall's PR rep that Greg had a little thing with for a little while.
Okay.
But you remember who I'm talking about. So
Yes.
that woman is Dasha in real life.
Okay.
She, this was never confirmed, but she did not come back for season 4. Her character was kind of done. There was really no reason to come back, but people attributed it to her posting pictures with Alex Jones. Because she posted like a selfie with Alex Jones and did a podcast with him. And then people were like, I bet you she lost her Succession job, even though like the story had run its course. But she sort of went from like, I guess you would say like center left, commie, tanky girl, all the way to like full tradcath, like quoting Thomas Aquinas at her followers and shit.
Mm-hmm.
We should do that. That would be good. If we every week we read a new Thomas Aquinas essay out loud to each other.
Well, we did talk about trying to appeal to Alex Jones himself the other night.
We did. He might get on the show.
We were saying that like if we for long enough talk about one of his conspiracy theories, right? We say that we are one of these babies that
Well, we don't say we are. We are.
We are.
We are.
We are.
My mom delivers the aborted fetuses to the facilities.
Right.
And we are 2 fetuses that were saved and kept.
Right.
And we were nurtured back to life in the growing stations instead of being milled up into chow for all the rich.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like we were fully saved from, and that's real.
That is real.
That's our origin story.
And Alex Jones is the only one out there right now who's
Who would
brave enough.
listen.
Who's brave enough to speak on truth to these things.
Completely. Yeah, completely. And also those Sandy Hook liars are fucking what a monster, huh? What a fucking monster.
Oh yeah, that was one of his biggest L's.
An L beyond belief. Actually, I remember a very popular Reddit story about, I think they talked about this on Tim Dillon too. I know that's not the same episode, but Tim Dillon talked about this. But there was a kid, who survived one of those school shootings, and then and then went to his dad, and his dad was like, "You're a fucking liar. You fucking made that up. Who's controlling you?"
His own dad didn't believe him.
Yeah, his own dad didn't believe him. Yeah. And Tim Dillon's prescription, we shouldn't put this in the show, me just doing Tim Dillon episodes stuff, but just to keep the energy going, Tim Dillon's prescription for the issue was you got to go up to your dad and you got to match his bluff tenfold and be like, "It's all real. You're right. You don't know the fucking half of it." That sort of thing.
You need to raid the pizza parlor.
What else could we talk about? Should we do a little quick aside where we brainstorm?
Okay.
So
I'm thinking.
I think it's going kind of well. I'm not gonna lie.
Kind of well is accurate.
The pants thing was good. I think people like that. I like it. I mean, that's all that I can really attest to.
If you like it.
We talked about the spins, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we have anything else on the list?
You talk about the spins.
I had a song I was going to show you. We couldn't really listen to it, but we could react to it.
Okay. Well, but if they can't listen to it.
Well, they could go and listen to it themselves.
Will they?
No. Okay, well, maybe...
We don't have that kind of pull.
Maybe we slapbox. I'm really running out of ideas here.
Well, the worst thing to do when you're running out of ideas, I think, is to be like, "Uh-oh, that's it. I got nothing."
Yeah,
what
that's
else?
true. So just riff, right?
What
Just
else?
riff.
What else? Nate, what do you? Can you pull up trending news?
Oh my God! They bombed the Boston Marathon. No, wait, that's not now.
No, I was just reading that for fun.
Okay, you just had that pulled up.
Yeah,
I've told you about that story, right? Of how I didn't know about the Boston Marathon bombing because me and my family got lost in the woods that day. Ever tell you about that?
No.
Okay, the day of the Boston Marathon bombing, my family and I decided to go for a walk in the woods. Not something we do a lot, but it was going to be fun. And we got thoroughly lost in a no-service zone, popped out maybe like 2 hours later. It's a lot longer than we had intended. And in that 2 hours, tragedy had struck. Like, it had all happened.
Mm-hmm.
And we go to Dell's for a post-walk lemonade. And as we're in there, the lady is watching. It was a teen, but, like, the girl is watching the live coverage of it. And because of circumstances from the night before where a Dateline episode on the Oklahoma City bombing had been on at the Chinese buffet, I pointed to my mom, "Oh my God, they blew up a building in Oklahoma." And she was like, "Nah, they did that a long time ago. That's an old one." She was like, that's an old one. And then we kind of laughed at me about it. So the next day I was like, "Oh, look, did they blow up the Boston Marathon today?" as a joke. And the lady at Dell's was like, "Yeah, they did.
Oh my
They
God.
fucking bombed the marathon." And I could not believe it. But I was really young, so I don't think she held it
All
against
right,
me.
let's look at this. Colorado man tries to trade places with dog to avoid DUI arrest.
Not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea.
No, untried. It's like you want to try original things like that.
Right. The cop knocks on the window. "Sir, you've been doing any drinking tonight?"
I don't think so.
Springfield, Colorado. A driver who was pulled over for speeding tries to switch places with his dog to avoid arrest, police in Colorado said. An officer watched him maneuvering inside the car before he got to the passenger side on Sunday night in Springfield, town of about 1,300 people on the state's eastern plains. Police said in a Facebook post Sunday. Billy, can you take it from here?
Yeah, the man said he was not behind the wheel and clearly showed signs of being drunk, police said. He ran from the officer when asked about how much he had to drink and was caught within about 20 yards. 20 yards is not that far.
It's not, dude. That's like a 10-second chase tops.
Yeah, man was arrested driving under the influence and driving while ability impaired, as well as for previous warrants.
Well, I hope that his lawyer doubles down.
1,300 people, and you're trying to say the dog did it.
Right.
That is so funny because you know that cop knew that guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
1,300 people. That's
100%.
nobody. That's
Right.
the tiniest town.
Absolutely.
Colorado has some Colorado, I drove through a town that said population 3 one time. Isn't that fucking crazy?
That's fucked up.
3, like as in 1, 2, 3. And there was like 2 houses.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. Wait, I forget if this was the town I saw or the town a friend of mine saw. I think it was the town I saw. I wanted to look up the census because census records are public.
Yeah.
There was 3 or 4 people. I don't remember, but it was one of those like single digit low numbers. I think it might have been 4 for this story to make sense. The fucking census showed like 25% Caucasian, 25% black, 25% Native American, 25% Hispanic. So they would have you believe that 4 guys live in this house, all of, completely different ethnic backgrounds. That is the most incredible thing.
Right.
A utopia, a liberal utopia in Colorado that nobody talks about. What was that Wizard of Oz article you had?
Yeah,
pulled
what's
up?
that
I was
about?
interested in that. Let's talk about that. Florida man living underwater won't resurface?
Yeah, hold on. Stay on this.
Even after breaking the record?
Okay.
That man was like, it's about to burn up there.
So he's like, they're like, you can come up now. You won. You beat the record. He's like,
Yep. He might be dead down there. He might have a bunch of pre-recorded messages he left behind that they don't realize he's just gone.
what was the record?
Key Largo, Montego, ooh, I wanna be go. Yeah, no, I just saw that it was
Ooh,
in
I
Key
wanna
Largo.
be go.
Yeah, oh, I wanna me go.
That's definitely the lyric.
Yeah, 73 days, 2 hours, and 34 minutes. Wow. This is the previous record.
Well, this is how you do it. This guy's smart, okay? This is exactly how you do it. You have to beat the record, and then you have to make it so no one else can beat it.
Facts.
Right? Because otherwise, what's the point of being a world record holder for like a year?
Wait. Scroll down. The idea here is to populate the world's oceans, to take care of them by living in them and really treating them well, Dituri said. This man is a crackpot
No.
weirdo.
Dude, this is
He's talking about living in the ocean,
This
bro.
is a sort of ingenuity that we're missing
This is
in our
not
society.
about breaking records. This man has moved to the ocean.
This is about keeping the human race alive. Wow. Who is this man?
Dituri. Scabby the rat gives bites to union professors. What? Man indicted in theft of Wizard of Oz ruby slippers worn by Judy Garland. Wow, that's tough. Stolen in 2005, recovered in 2018 FBI sting operation.
How can anyone own those?
But how you shouldn't steal them either.
They're
They should be in a
everyone's
museum.
slippers.
I say museum.
Whoa, hold on. That's the wrong way to say
I
it.
say museum. I said museum very consciously, but
Mm-hmm.
my true self is museum.
Weren't the slippers originally stolen?
But I guess in the movie,
That's
and
the
in
whole
book,
point.
Yeah, but the slippers
can
were
you-
originally silver
But
in the books.
It
so,
begs
you
the
know.
question: can you steal something that has been stolen?
Yes. Easy answer: yes.
What?
You can steal something that's been stolen.
So stealing something makes it your rightful property?
No, but you still have to. You can steal something that the person who's in possession of it doesn't own. Really? You're gonna
It's already
you're gonna,
stolen.
dig your heels in more?
Dude,
Come
okay,
on.
if I
yes,
s-
it's already stolen.
If I steal a stolen painting from an art thief,
Okay, let's put it this way. I just saw a video the other day. Someone's car was stolen, and their iPhone was in it. So they used Find My iPhone to locate the car.
Yep.
Then they went to the police, and the police were like, "Sorry, we can't help you." And they're like, "No, I can show you where the car is. Can you go get it for me?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "No, that's not how we do things." So the person made a TikTok of going to take their car back.
nice.
Content.
Content.
So I guess the question that I would ask you is, did they not steal back the car?
No, they own the car.
Yeah, I guess, but I'm arguing that ownership and possession are not the same thing.
What I'm trying to say is that these slippers were stolen from the Wicked Witch so long ago, Billy.
Wait.
So long ago, Billy.
Wait a second. Possession of something. I have this banana, right?
Yeah.
That's a fact. You can see it in front of you. But I don't own this banana. You know what I mean?
Well, you
So
do. You do own that banana.
You think so?
Billy, give yourself some credit.
On what grounds do I own this banana?
You brought it here, and as far as I know, it did not exist prior to you.
Okay, well, I'll tell you this. It did exist prior to me. And if we scanned right here, I think we'd be able to see where it came from. Oh, no, Guatemala. So it came from Guatemala. So I guess the owner would be somewhere in Guatemala, the owner of a banana orchard.
Money changed hands.
Okay, sure. My parents bought it, right?
Yep.
I took it from the fruit bowl,
Yep.
but I said, "Can I have this?"
You're right.
They said yes.
So it was basically a gift.
So I
to
own
you.
it. I own it.
So you're
Let's
the owner
say
of the
I own
banana.
it, right? Okay.
We're saying
Take
that.
it out of my hand. No. Okay. Now, who owns it?
You.
Yes. Who possesses it?
Me.
Right. So now, did I take it back or did I steal it back?
You
I
took
guess
it
is the
back.
question. Yeah, but there's no difference, I guess, is what I'm arguing. Is that
No,
to
listen.
take something
Ready?
back that
Let me-
you
let me
own,
give you another scenario.
it's still stealing if the...
Let me steal the banana for the scenario. Let me give you another
Okay,
scenario.
okay.
All right. You son of a bitch. So I stole half a banana.
You have about 2/3.
And now, Nate steals the stolen banana.
Okay.
Did Nate truly steal from me?
Yes.
It's already stolen goods.
Yeah, but he's still in this example. He still stole it.
This is what
from
I'm
you.
saying. Give those slippers back to that wicked witch. Give those slippers back
Lay
to the
them
wicked
on
witch.
her tomb.
It's the only way. It's the only way you can ever make it right. And what I'm saying also is that's not going to happen. That's not going to be made right. So fuck it. No one owns the slippers, man. Just pass them around.
Yeah.
Bring them to a Yankee swap. I don't care.
That would be fun. Showing up to the Yankee swap with Judy Garland worn slippers.
Right.
You would fucking win the night. for
That's
sure.
what I'm saying.
I mean, in the right crowd.
Absolutely.
If you brought it to, like, rednecks, they'd be like, who's Judy Garland?
Right.
And then you tell them and they'd be like, oh my God, I love that movie. 'Cause
Right.
everybody loves that movie.
Absolutely. Hundreds of pounds of pasta dumped near New Jersey stream.
I read about this.
This is an amazing photo.
Yeah. They don't know where it came from.
They still don't know where it came from?
No. Yeah. This is a good one. It's a great story. God, I love that picture.
Dude, holy shit. Check us out on YouTube if you're listening to this.
Yeah, if you're just listening, we're looking at giant piles of spaghetti on a riverbed.
All along the stream here. Holy shit,
God,
dude.
that's funny.
Billy, can you read a snippet of this?
Yeah, sure. 500 pounds, 225 kilograms of pasta were apparently raw when it was dumped, but subsequent heavy rains softened the food and made the mounds look like they had been cooked. It's unclear who dumped the pasta there or why, but it's not believed the pasta had been at the site for long before it was discovered. You know, maybe we should do this more often.
Yeah, I like this.
Maybe people should be doing these sorts of things more often. I like the idea of doing this in a protesty way. Like maybe we go up to Dianne Feinstein's house and we dump 500 pounds of raw penne on her front steps right before a thunderstorm. That way when she gets up, there's just mounds of pasta they have to roll her through to get her over to Weekend and Bernie's her at the Senate.
Wait, hold on. Listen, okay, so are you familiar with how hot dogs and pickles and things of that salinity can conduct electricity?
No. But yes.
So
hot dogs, yeah.
Yeah, you can hot dogs, pickles, things like this, they conduct electricity because of the salinity.
Like potato clocks and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I say we take like a long metal pole.
Can I see my sweater?
Yes. Surrounded, right, in hot dogs. And we power the city on hot dogs as a work of art.
I don't mind this idea.
Lightning
coming
strikes one time, and we put the hot dogs in a ring, so then the electricity just travels around the ring of hot dogs continuously. All we have to do
is the sort of ingenuity that gets the CIA to knock on your door.
you plug your
This is genuinely the sort of thing that gets you to suicide yourself with 6 shots, you know?
I'm gonna take guys. If I take a suspicious fall out a window, just know
The Russians are working on hot dog technology if that happens.
you can just walk up to it. You plug your iPhone charger in, and your phone goes doo-doo, and it just starts
That would
charging.
be sick. That would be sick.
That would be really, really sick. You ever seen the video? Some people do it with like Mountain Dew. I don't know if it's real.
Yeah, I don't know if that's real either, but I have seen it.
Yeah, it's very.
I
very
remember thinking
interesting.
at the time, like, this could be real. I don't know though.
Yeah.
I don't know enough.
Guys, thank you for tuning into Factor Cap.
Factor Cap.
You know those guys on fucking TikTok?
I don't know those guys. Those are real guys.
Yeah, they like duet videos, and they're like, let's find out if this is Factor Cap.
Interesting.
Can you actually break your windshield with, a piece of a spark plug or something like that?
Okay. Factor Cap guys. This is a challenge to you. I mixed ammonia and bleach in a very small space, and then it actually made my IQ go up about 10 points. If you guys could figure out if that's cap for me, I would love that. Because I know I did it, but nobody believes me, Let's get the Factor Cap guys on.
Yeah, we should get them on that.
Actually, that seems like a job for the Dude Perfect crew.
Yeah.
Let's get them on the ammonia bleach challenge.
Yeah, let's make some mustard
my
gas
God,
real
bro.
quick.
I went through a period of time. This at the peak DMV days, I was fucking watching Dude Perfect every second of every day.
So this is the trick shot guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
The 5 trick shot guys. 2 twins, their ginger friend. Well, he's like blonde, but their pale friend, their tall athletic friend, and then the guy.
See,
guy
you really
they're
just
thinking
need
of.
enough money to try things a million times.
Yeah, and that's like that's very much what it is. I mean, I just read or saw a little snippet, like they spent 3 days on the Sears Tower throwing basketballs down until one went through a hoop to break a record. And it's like, if you have the resources, why wouldn't you do that? You know what I mean?
It sounds so fun.
Why would you not be spending 3 days straight throwing balls off the Sears Tower into hoops? That'd be amazing. I like those guys, though. You run out of content real quick, though, like they did. They clearly ran out of, shit to do.
Yeah, like us halfway through this episode.
Hey, halfway is giving us a lot of credit.
Yeah. Thank you for tuning in. You can call us at 512-766-4646 or text it. You can also text the number. The VIPs this week, once again, were Stephen Ferreira, Bill Sr., Blake Made Mike Quit the Podcast, Sean the Don, and Big Daddy Week. That was week. Big Daddy Pelly.
Quick before we go, I actually just remembered a Big Daddy Pelly story.
Oh, what do you got?
Yeah, no. So I remember last time I talked about our jungle excursion. Well, we've actually been to a few different environments and climates.
Okay.
We spent a little while in the tundra together.
Okay.
Big Daddy Pelly and I.
Right.
I mean, people know he's a world traveler.
Yeah.
Big Daddy Pelly and I in an undisclosed sort of Antarctic facility spent a really long time trying to study. There was like this whole thing where a meteor had crashed, and we were a little unsure of like what had maybe been inside of it. And then people started disappearing. And then, I personally got really worried that maybe Big Daddy Pelly wasn't who he said he was.
Right.
But by the end of our experience, I realized that he was the only one left I could trust.
The thing about Big Daddy Pelly is that he's everyone and no one.
He is the everyman, for sure. He is all of us. He is the only individual in the way that we are all soul bodies. He's a Tom Bombadil of mortal life, in a way.
I know exactly who that is.
Should I explain?
Yeah.
Tom Bombadil is a Lord of the Rings character who is not really like a god or like a, powerful being.
They named a character Tom?
Yeah, there's a character.
Did they ever
named...
consider being creative?
Well, I mean, there are characters named Sam.
Don't like it. Never seen the movies.
I have a friend who... Really?
Never seen him.
Wow. I have a friend who stopped reading Dune because the main character's name was Paul. And I got so upset at him. Not upset at him, but I was just like, bro, if you can miss the point that hard, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what stopped him, he never wanted to read it.
Right. So
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, he never had the true intentions. If you can't get past the single name of the character.
Exactly, yeah. But Tom Bombadil was there before anything else.
Like
he was there with
Frodo.
the trees and yeah, great name.
That's a fantasy name.
That's a fucking name. Yeah. Frodo Baggins.
Right, dude.
Do you remember on
He's bagging him up.
pretty much everything online, my name was Bill Bro Swaggins for a
Oh, of
while?
course,
Do you
of
remember
course.
that? I wish I could go back to that.
Dude, who's stopping you?
Yeah, fair enough. Only me. Only me. I stand in my own way.
All right, guys. 512-766-4646. Thank you so much for tuning in. We love you. We appreciate you. And we'll see you next week.
Thanks for coming to our show. It's time to go. We hope you liked our episode. It's Bromingo.
Welcome to the post-show show with your host, Billy Bro. Now, I'm going to ask you the question I ask every week. Blake, where'd you get your shirt?
This shirt I found.
No, you didn't.
You're
a fucking liar right off the rip.
Well,
I'll tell you that.
Billy, if you knew where I got it from, why'd you even ask? That was a loaded question to begin with.
To catch
And
you
this is-
in the act of
And this is
stealing
why-
my clothes.
And this is
on
why,
camera.
dude. Look, you want to talk about stealing clothes?
I am in your shirt as well. Should we switch shirts?
No.
Can we trade shirts real quick?
No.
I gave Blake this shirt to borrow. Or did I just forget it in your car?
I think you forgot it.
Yeah,
at my
I
house.
forgot it at Blake's car 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've never worn it once. I have never worn this awesome shirt that is mine. I've never put it on my body, ever.
Well, you have never seen the New Jersey Devil, and I have.
You've seen the New Jersey Devil?
Dude.
That's all the time we have for the post show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us for another great Bromingo post show. Come on back next week and see another one. Maybe Nate will be there.
We'll see you then.
Wait, so that's your shirt?
Oh, yeah,
But
100%.
you've never worn it.
Never worn it once. It was a gift. It was a
Wait.
gift.
Wait, but I've
now it's still your property. I stole it. Like, you want
I've never seen you wear that shirt though.